Here's another book my mother read to me and my sister Leanne when we were little kids. The Very Little Girl by Phyllis Kraslovsky. Pictures by Nino. Maybe the illustrator's French. Look, my sister wrote her name in the book when she was a little girl. Leanne. It was Leanne's book. The Very Little Girl. Once there was a little girl who was very, very, very little. She was smaller than a rose bush. She was smaller than the kitchen stool. She was smaller than her mother's work basket. She couldn't see over the garden fence. She couldn't see the face on the grandfather clock. She couldn't even reach the door handle. She had to have a special little chair to sit on, and a special little table to eat on, and a special little bed to sleep on. She was smaller than all the other little girls she played with. She was smaller than anyone on her street. But one day, she could reach the fishbowl. She could lift up her cat. She was bigger than her dog and bigger than a footstool. Every day after that, she found more things which were smaller than she. The very little girl began to grow bigger. She grew bigger than the rose bush, and bigger than the kitchen stool, and bigger than her mother's work basket. She could see over the garden fence. She could see the face on the grandfather clock. She could even reach a door handle and open a door. She grew too big for her special little chair and her special little table and her special little bed. Look at her feet. Now she ate at the big table with her mother and daddy, and she had a big new bed. She was no longer a very little girl. She was the same size as the other little girls she played with. She didn't have to stand on tiptoe anymore. Now she was big enough to be a big sister to her brand new baby brother, who was very, very, very little. The end.